Hey guys, lesson 75. Here we come. All right, let's take a look at it. We're going to look at fractions and percents and all that stuff. Okay, let's just look at several different methods. Okay, and as you do these, don't try not to just memorize whatever. Yes, you want to memorize things. That's the strength of Saxon. You memorize it by doing it over and over. But what you want to do is kind of free your mind up to be thinking about this. All right, why is it this and why is it that and so on. Okay, it's the same concept like when you learn how to read when you were a little kid. You learned the phonics of all the ABCs. Then you learned them over and over, and you focused on not so much that. When you learned them, you focused on what's the meaning of this paragraph. And so anyway, that's what you want to do here. So let's write this as a percent. Well, 3/100ths as a percent. Well, percent just means part out of 100, right? So 3 out of 100 is just 3% by definition. 91 out of 100 is 91%. There's 36 out of 100 is 36%, and blah, blah, and so on. All right, another one. Write 3/10 as a percent. Well, if you look at this, 3/10, you're going to have to go, well, the definition of percent is out of 100, right? So 3 out of 10 is the same thing as what out of 100. Now, you probably saw that this is 30. But if you didn't, look at this. Just go, well, that's going to be something out of 100, right? That's the definition of percent, okay? Well, what did you do to 10 to make it into 100? You multiplied it by 10, right? So if you do it to the bottom, you do it to the top as well. So 3 times 10 would be 30. So 30 over 100, that's your percent, all right? Here's a question for you. Word problem. Of the 30 people in the pool, 15 swam laps. 15 of the other ones were little toddlers. I'm not going to even mention what they did in the pool. Okay, anyway. What percent of the people swam laps? Well, you got to look at this and go, okay, 15 out of 30, that's my fraction. You might look at this and go, okay, well, maybe I could do, 100. That's 100. You go, oh, wait, 30 times nothing is 100. Oh no, what am I going to do? Well, it goes into 100, but there's like leftover. Anyway, well, so forget that for right now. Well, 15 over 30, you can reduce that as a fraction, right? You probably see that it's 1/2. If you didn't, you could break it down into factors like 15 is 5 and 3. 30 is, 3 times 2 times 5. So these 5's cancel, the 3's cancel. You got a 1 up top, and the fraction is 1/2. Now, if you want to, you can do a comparison like, that's over 100. You probably don't need to. I'm just doing this in case you want to go through it. 2 times what gives you 100? 50. 1 times 50 is 50. So the answer is it's 50%. There you go. Okay. All right, let's try another one. Write 0.12 as a percent. Well, you tell me. Pause this thing if you need to. How do you read this without saying point, yada, yada? You go, this is 12 hundredths, right? Okay, this part here is the tenths. This is the hundredths. Well, by definition, if you read something off as 12 hundredths, guess what percent it is? 12. That's 12%. There you go. All right. Now, you might have something like this, 0.08 as a percent. Don't get fooled by this, okay? Look at this and go, okay, what is that? That's 0/10, right? So this is a total of 8 hundredths, right? So that's going to be also 8 over 100. Of course, that is 8%. All right. Now, if you write 0.8 as a percent, this is read as 8/10, right? You could either do, there's two things you can do. You can either go, okay, I'm going to write that's 8/10. How does that compare to 100? Because that's what percent is. And of course, 10 times 10 and 8 times 10 is 80. Oop, there's your answer, 80%. If you wanted to, though, you could go 0.8. Since there's nothing here, you can write a 0 there, right? If you were to read this off, how would this read? 80 hundredths, right? Well, by definition, of course, hundredth, that's percent, right? There you go. That's it. Okay. Let's try a couple of practice problems here. Pause it. And you can try all of these you want, or you can just pause it and try one. So go ahead and pause it, and when you're ready, hit A. Okay, A is 31%, of course. B, 1%. C, 10%. All right. D, 6%. E, 28%. Now, that's, you should have set up something that said 7 over 25 equals blank over 100. 25 times 4 is 100. So 7 times 4 is 28. There you go. Okay, F, same thing. 5 times 20 is 100. So 2 times 20 is 40. All right, G, 40. Okay, Jorge correctly answered 18 of the 20 questions. What percent did he answer correctly? Excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. 12 out of 30. Now again, look at this. Here's the 12 out of 30. You might have gone like this. Oh, that's 1 out of 30 times. Oh no, what am I going to do? Well, just knock down 12 out of 30, right? 6 goes into 12 twice. 30 goes into 5 goes in. 6 goes into 30 5 times. Then compare that to 100. 5 times 20 is 100. 2 times 20 is 40. There you go. Okay, now let's go to Jorge here. 18 out of 20. You should have said 18 out of 20 is something out of 100. 20 times what is 100? 20 times what is 100 is 5, right? So 18 times 5, if you had to go over here and do it long multiplication, that's fine. That's going to be 90. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at the rest of them. I is 25%. All right. J, 30%. Now make sure you did put 3%. Okay. The 0.3 is 3/10. If you wanted to do 3/10 and go, okay, 3/10, that equals something over 100. Oh, that's 30. Or you could have also done, I'm going to put a 0 there because it doesn't matter. This is red 30 hundredths, same thing. Okay, K, that's 5%. L, that's all of it, right? 100%, 1.0. All right, M, 70%, and N, 15%. There you go. Okay, that is it for percents today. Knock out those. Do a good job. Thank mom or dad or grandma or whoever homeschools you today. Give them a hug and do something nice for them, okay? See you guys next time.